Okay, today we're gonna make steak, greens, and potatoes. I have my top lid steak, oil, salt and pepper, button mushrooms, russet potatoes, chopped garlic, butter, white onion, some bourbon, whiskey bourbon, collard greens, steak seasoning, thyme, paprika, liquid smoke, and Italian seasoning. And also 2 pots. And my oven is preheated to 350. Let's get started. Okay, I seasoned my steak with salt and steak seasoning. And I'm getting my big pot ready with oil and butter. And we're going to sear our steak. Okay, steak in a hot pot with oil and butter. Now have that on medium hot. And let that kind of sear really good on one side and flip it over for about 2 minutes. A minute to 1 minute to 2 minutes. Okay, after a minute I flip them over. And now I'm going to add some garlic to the pan. Okay, after a minute, I'm going to take my steaks out. So I'm going to leave the fire on my pan. I'm going to let my steaks rest. And they're just seared. They're not cooked all the way. They're only seared. Okay, I'm going to throw in my onion, my mushroom, a little bit more butter, and a little bit more garlic. And now I'm going to add my thyme, my paprika, and Italian seasoning. Okay, we're going to saute that just a little bit. Whoa. Okay, and to this I'm going to add pepper, some salt, and some bourbon. I'm going to stir that around. I'm going to let the alcohol cook off from the bourbon. Okay, I'm going to put the steaks back in here. Along with any juice that was left over in the container. And I'm going to turn this down to about medium heat. And I'm going to let that kind of simmer in the pot with the onions and mushrooms and the bourbon sauce. And don't worry, I'll flip this over after a little bit. And now we're going to preheat my other pot, which is smoky now. I'm going to put oil, butter, and optional beef broth. Okay, I got my oil in there. I put my butter. Switch that around a little bit. And now what I'm going to do is put my collard greens in here. And I'm going to saute those just a little bit. Just until they start to wilt. Excuse me, I'm picking up all the little pieces everywhere. I cleaned my counter. Okay, I got them wilted down just a little bit. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip my sticks over. And now I'm going to add some garlic to the greens. Then also salt and pepper and beef broth. And then to the steak, I'm going to add just a little bit of beef broth and my potatoes. Okay, I added my salt and pepper, the beef broth. Whoa, sorry guys, goodness, my hand. I have a stand, I don't know what to do with it. Beef broth is in there, and a little bit more butter. Now I'm just gonna wilt these down a little bit. And then for the steak, I have my potatoes. I added some beef broth and then a little bit of liquid smoke. A little bit more. And because I have the potatoes in there, I'm gonna add a little bit more salt. A little bit more pepper. A little bit more thyme. And I'm gonna mix that around a little bit just so the potatoes also have seasoning. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the oven and let everything finish in there. Okay, I got my, I got my steak and my collard greens covered in foil because I can't find the top to that pot in the oven. And I'm going to leave this in here for maybe about an hour, and I'll let you guys know when it's done. Okay, that's my greens when they're done, and this is my steak and potatoes when they're done. This is really tender and really good. This is good too. I think what I would have done different would I would have just put the greens in the pot with the steak and potatoes. I think it would have been a lot better. But oh my god, this is really good. These are good too. But I think they would have been good if I just made one pot together. But yeah, that's my greens and steak and potatoes with bourbon sauce. This is so good, y'all. This is so good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna eat probably like half of this today. It's going to be, half of this is going to be gone, and the greens is going to be gone today. But anyways, thank you for watching, and stay hungry, y'all. Just, oh my god, I'm so happy I made this. If you have a thicker cut of steak, just sear the steak really good. Do the same thing as you did with everything in the video, but saute the potatoes first and then put the steak on top of the potatoes when you put in the oven. That way you can cook the steak to whatever temperature you want. Like if you want it medium rare, cook the potatoes about halfway and then put the steak on there. So that way all the juices from the steak will get in there and you can have it to the temperature you want. Instead of cooking, because my steak is cooked all the way through, but it's very tender, very juicy, very like look at that. You can cut it with a butter knife. Oh my god, that looks so good. It's really, really good. I don't know if I'm gonna eat that piece. It's really good. So, and then I have my greens as well. Oh my god, so good. It's so good. Sorry, I don't mean to sound greedy, but oh my god, it's so good. Yeah, but if you want like a actual like a thicker sauce, you don't want something that's like watery, like you want like an actual gravy. When you're sauteing the mushrooms and onions, put a little bit of flour in there and add a little bit more butter. Then saute just a little bit, just until the flour gets a little brown, and then put the beef broth in there and let that cook, and then put the steak back in there on top of or saute the potatoes in that liquid, and then put the steak back on top of there, and that should give you a nice, a nice gravy with the potatoes. Oh my god, it's so good, y'all. Yeah, I'm hungry. I need to eat, but yeah, this is really good. Go ahead and make it. I'm gonna make me something to eat because I'm hungry and this is so good. Thank you for watching and God bless. Good night.